When you read a contour map, each connecting line represents a certain altitude. You can look at the map to see how the altitude changes and if there's a land formation on the map. So each of these lines represents one altitude. And the contour interval is the difference between one line and the next. So here, this line represents 685, whereas the line below it represented 684. So our contour interval, the difference between these is 1. Sometimes it'll be greater. Sometimes you'll have 100 between each line. Closed or loop lines show a hill or mountain. So this looped line that's represented by each of these lines is actually a loop. It's going to show you a mountain. Think of it as an aerial view. If you were looking at this from above, each of these lines would be going down because we went from 84, 285, 286, all the way up. So closed or loop lines are going to show a hill or mountain. Dashed lines are used when elevation is being approximated. So these dashed lines represent that we don't know exactly if it's 380, but it's about 380. And then this straight line over here is actually 380. Hash marks show a depression. This is used to make sure you know when closed loops represent drops in elevation rather than mountains. So with these little dashes on the lines or hatcher marks, that means that it's actually going to look like that instead of like that. A V shape in a contour line shows a ridge or a valley, depending on its orientation. If a river flows through a valley, the point of the V faces upstream. So here we have some V shapes, and these are pointed upstream, so that means that the river is flowing down it. This is what this looks like from above, and this is the contour map of it.